Good morning, my name is Omar Balarabe, and I'm going to use this opportunity to continue with my series on the VB.NET SQL on my SQL server. So in this video, I'm going to concentrate on only DataGridView, how we can change properties of this DataGridView control. Luckily enough, we have two data grids, so I will be changing the properties of this one and comparing it with this one. The first property we're going to look at is grid color. Let me go to this grid color. Now if you go to grid color and just change it to white, for example, it's going to change the grids on your data grid. But let me make it this color, and let's see if we can have another color which will be more visible, something reddish in nature, so you can see the color is in maroon in nature. The second property I'm going to change is background color. So if you go up, we're going to see a background color. So if you select a background color and choose, let me select this one. So you can even see without running the application, the background color of the application is not, or of the data grid is not the same thing. Another property that we can change is we can go to default cell style. Let's go to default cell style. So if you select this one, you're going to see this particular pop-up window which is going to come out. So at the same time here, you can check the back color. You can check the font size if you like. Maybe let's make it 10. For color, that is the color of your text. The moment you select, this will only become effect. Some of them will only become effect if you select that particular cell. So you, as normally, let's just stop here and run it and see the difference. For example, now if we load our information, so any cell you select is going to change to this dark blue, this blue. You can even see the font size is not similar with this one, so we can just go there and just change the property again. So instead of dark blue, we want to have something like let's say black, but the full color, that is the color of our text, let's change it to white. So now if we run our application and we load our information, so you can see, well, actually unfortunately the back color or the grid color is white, and I changed the text property of the full color of my text to white. That's why we can't see the text, the full color, the text color. But we can go back and change the back property, the selection property to, or let's say the full color to black again. So now if you run it, entirely it will be black. The full color will be black, so it will be readable. If you compare it with this one, there is a lot of difference. So let's go to the next property. Is, for example, if you want to make your text or your row to be read only, so you can select the data grid and just go to read only and change it to true. So if you change it to true, now the user cannot edit this. Even if you double click, cannot edit it. But this one, the moment you double click, it will allow the user to change the text property. But this one, even if you double click, whatever you like to do, it cannot change. This can be handy, for example, if you have a software or an application with different privileges. You have an ordinary user, his only job is to view that particular record. He cannot edit, he cannot add, he cannot edit or update anything. So you can change the property based on his privilege to read only. And for the admin who has the privilege to modify the record, then you can set that particular property into false. For read only, you can change it into false. So you can even do that within the code, within your code view. So you code it, test the privilege. If it is ordinary user, which his responsibility is only to view, so you change that one to read only to. So you can set it in code view, that is using code, but we are not going to do it that now. Let's finish using graphical view, then we go to code and see how we can change all of them also. So the next one we're going to do is how to change the width, the column width. The column width, what you need to do is only to click here, go to edit column, select the column you want to increase the width. You come to width and say now, for example, let me put it as let me say 300 and say okay. So now if we run it, you will even see the width has increased compared to the rest of the columns. So that is how to increase the column view. I think the last one I want to add, let me change it to the default with 100. I think the last one I want to add is, for example, if you have columns, let's go to property columns here, you click on it. It's the same thing with coming to this place and to click this particular and select edit column. It's all the same thing. Anyone you want to choose, you can just go there and just select it to edit a particular column. You select that particular column and change the property. Here you can even change read only, resizable, you set it to true, that is whether it can be sizable or not. The column type, you can come here and select each column you want. You want it to appear as a text box or as a link or as an image view, so that you display your image, or you use it as a combo box or checkbox or button. Anyone you'd like, you can change the column type to that particular aspect. You say okay. So now let's see how we can change this one in code view. Let's take this one background color to normal color. Let's check this one to its normal color, the lines to black, and let's come to this also. We didn't change this particular. Let's see, do we have why is our read only to false? So now let's see if we can change all that in the code. So there are others that I need to change again. If we go to this default cell style, let's change this one to middle left, the property to the size property, that is the font, let's into 8, 4 color to white, and selection color to blue. I think this is the default one. So now the 4 color, we need to change it to black. 4 color, we need to change it to black. Okay, so now if we run it, we are going to see something like this. So we can say it's somehow similar to the one by our left. So let's go to code view. Now the moment I load it, I want to change all the property. So I can start with let me say the columns. You can say columns dot cell. Let's say I want to change the width. So if we can remember, the index of full name is 1. So we come here and say column dot index 1 dot width. Column 1 dot width is equals to, if I say 300. If we can remember, before we change it to 300, so you see it will just expand it to 300. So you can change the column width in code. So let me take it to, let's say 150, something relatively we can review without expanding our form. Then grid color, so we can say the same thing, or since we have many properties, let's use a format, another format, in order to minimize our code. Let's say with so to have it in code, we are going to say with, let me use with DGV, then I'll bring down this one. Let me cut it and just paste it here. Let me remove the rest. So the second one is let's say grid color. Grid color equals to, let's select Azure. No, not Azure. Let me select blue. Then dot background color. Then I can select Azure. I mean, sorry. Then dot read only equals to true so that nobody can edit that particular aspect. Back color, have we done back color? Yes, we have done back color. Then now we can go and say default cell type. Let's forget about this default cell type for now. So I'm concentrate on this tree. So now with this tree, if we run it and load it, can you see the azure color, the background color, we set it to azure, and the border color, look at it, the grid color, the grid of our data grid, we change it to blue, and the column width 150. Although there's not much difference, so let's say 250 here to see the effect. If we click, can you see now use 250, the grid, or the width is 250. Now to add, let's add that default cell equals to that default cell dot for color. Let's say for color equals to, let me use red if we have red here, or let's select the blue also and see the difference. So now if you load it, you're going to see the color changes to blue. So you can change a lot of properties here, like I said earlier, for read only. So you can test to see, let's say if you have a variable, if assuming L, the one we have a variable at the top L, but this one is to store an integer, but assuming your L is the privilege, you can say if L equals to, let's say admin, then take this read only to false, else read only to true. So this one will check to see the privilege. If the user is an admin, it will set the read only to false. So it will allow the user, the admin, to edit the record. But if the user is an ordinary user, he's not an admin, and he's only to view the record, he will only view the record without changing it. So let's just make it this way. So if you run again, you have it like this. Oh, sorry, I double click it after this one's not supposed to be here. So now, even if you double click many times, you cannot change it. Not like this one, if you double click, you'll be allowed to add something. So thank you for watching.